So what I've done here is I've preloaded the spring with a clamp and a strap to make the shackles, preloaded to kind of duplicate the weight of the motor and where it's going to sit. And then if I walk around here, you can see that I've put the other hairpin on. I adjusted it to line up with the bolt in the back. Also, what I have here is a couple of sockets to duplicate what this spacer is going to look like that I'm going to have built. This one here is 2 inches long. It's probably going to be a little bit too long to pull this heme rod up. So the other socket I have is 1.5 inches for length, and that'll go like that, and then the heme rod will screw in. So if I thread it all the way through with the same threads, I can thread into here, or I can take a piece of all thread and put halfway into the spacer and tighten it into here and tighten it up and then put the heme rod in. I'll still have some adjustment back in this area. This will give you a little bit better view. Sorry about the fingers. This gives you a better view of why I need to do that and still have adjustment in it. So if you visualize an 1.5 inch or a 2-inch spacer in there, thread it in, butt it up against the surface on the hairpin there, whatever they call it. I think that's going to work real good. I'm still debating whether to make it round or even hex like the nut here would kind of look cool, especially if it's chromed. I could put a wrench on it to tighten it. I'm not sure that's necessary, but this is threaded all the way through, so I got to be a little careful on running a bolt all the way through. I don't think you can buy the bolt long enough with threads all the way on it, so I don't want to mess with that too much. I'm sure I'll just try to find a piece of fine threaded all thread and cut it off and thread it into this and this, so it'll butt up against there like that. Forget the Craftsman socket, but so you get the picture on that. So it's off to the drawing board to get that spacer made up. You can see by the other side here what I was talking about in the earlier video, how they're adjusted way out and way out there. So once I get that done, it'll really clean that front end up and make it real stable, and I won't have to worry about giving up on the threads only being in a 1/4 to 3/8 to a 1/2 inch maximum on all three of them on each side. So that's where we're at. Can't do much more on this except start assembling the spindle areas, and sure I'm going to do that next. So it's getting up to, I'm out here in the desert, 50 miles from Vegas in Pahrump, and it is 10 minutes to 8 in the morning, and it's almost 100 degrees in the shop.